So if you stumble on this video, then you are lucky, because this is a free tutorial, even though it's going to come in parts. So if you are ready, let's go. So this pink board is called fiber, and then the front is 6 by 9. 6 by 9. There's no base, so the back is 6 by 9 also. The top is 2 by 9, and then the flap is 6 by 9. Now the next thing you are going to do is get the middle point of that 9. You rule a straight line down. You're going to do that on the both side. That's after ruling this front here, you turn it again, and then you rule the center. The center line is actually important. The next thing you're going to do is to separate the front from that of the back. So you cut it. So after cutting it now, keep the back one side and then concentrate on the front. Now you're going to measure 3/4, that is half and quarter. Can you see it is less than 1 inch? So you measure that on both sides, and then get your ruler. Then you rule. After ruling, get a round object, and then you curve the bottom side or the bottom part. Then you cut it to give you the desired shape. Now mind you can actually change the shape. It mustn't be in this form. So once you've done this, now you are going to now do that on the back also. So just place the front, concentrate on the center line, that center line. So you're going to place it, and then you get the same design for the back and also for the flap. So the back and the flap, you do the same thing. Once you've done that, then you trim. Okay, sorry, the top, you connect the top, and then you go ahead and trim it. Like I said, this pink board is called fiber. Some call it cellulose board. So once you've done this, now you trace the both lines at the top, and then you are going to fold it. Now after folding, you are going to duplicate it. So we need one for our lining and then one for the material. That's one for the interior, one for the exterior. So place it on top, make sure you hold it very well, and then you trace it around. This is like photocopying, and then you trace the lines of the top. Can you see it? So once you've done this, take the front also, you duplicate it also. This is the front, duplicate it. Don't add anything called allowance. There's no need of allowance. Now these are the materials and the lining for all of them. So the leather and the material, the lining that I'm going to use to wrap them. Now let's go for the side gusset. You're going to measure, not round. Watch where I'm starting from and watch the way I placed my tape. Now this time around, you have to be very careful here. You need 100% concentration so that you don't miss it. So whatever you get, now this is giving me 18 3/4. That is 18 and half and quarter. So that is for me. Now if you measure your own, it may give you a different thing. This is 3.5 wide. Now get the center, right? Get the center. Now you measure 6 inches. Remember your front was 6 inches. So you measure 6 inches straight down, and then you rule the line. Go to the other side, you do the same thing, 6 inches. Now once you've done that, now you don't mind those lines. I have to cancel them so that they don't. So these are the two side gusset, and then the base at the center. So you can see it, that's the base at the center. Then this one, I call it side 1, side 2. Now the next thing I'm going to do is look at the top. The top is 2 inches, right? You split that 2 inches into 2. So first of all, get the center, and then you now mark 1 to this side and 1 to the other side. But instead of exactly 1, you mark 0.9, please. Mark 0.9. That is, you less it by 1 mark. Then use your ruler to connect it. You do the same thing on the other side also. And once you've done that, then you cut it. When you are done cutting, you need to duplicate also. So I'm using chipboard to get the second one. So that chipboard, I'm going to wrap my lining on it. So, but this lining on, I actually reduce it a little at the top. Can you see it? On both sides. Just reduce a little so that the lining will not be showing outside. Then get the material and the lining that you're going to use to wrap it. Now, the design you saw at the front of the material, the bag, this is it. So I've done a work on that logo before, but this other tiny one, I'm going to show us how I did it. So watch. Just get exactly the same shape of the front. You can get any paper to do that. Then you get like ½ inch, curve it out like ½ inch. Can you see it? Then get another ½ inch again. And then you are going to cut it. So that middle one is what you need. The middle one is what we are going to use to get that shape, which is this. Can you see it? So